Welcome, man. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Real quick, I'm in the shop, but I'm on break, so that makes this break time, which makes this BTJT. That's right, break time with JT, man. Real quick, man. Y'all remember this morning when on my way to work, I was talking about the mask, the requirement that's coming for the mask. Some of you know I'm in the Atlanta area, right? So also this morning I spoke on the fact that our mayor uh, tested positive for COVID-19, right? She have no symptoms, so she's not ill in the hospital, ready to, nothing major like that. But I'm listening to the news now, guys, and there's more news out concerning the mask. Okay, I don't know if this is a result of her becoming contagious or catching it, or was it coming anyway? Okay, I would want to believe that it was coming anyway, because you can't just do this. It can't appear that you're doing it just because you became infected. All right, let me read you something here, guys. Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms signed an executive order Wednesday night. That's tonight. Wednesday night, mandating that people wear masks or face covering in the city of Atlanta. That's where we reside at. That's where this shop at. Okay, so I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a good thing. Some people will look at it as an invasion of privacy. There's so many political junkies out there. So many conspiracy theory junkies out there. It's ridiculous, man. Obviously, we have a problem with this disease, so they're trying to contain it in the best way they know how. Because in fact, no one really knows how to. No one has been through this, so no one has experience as far as what to do. It's all learn as you go type situation. All right. The order also prevents gathering of more than 10 people on City of Atlanta property. 10 people, guys. That is very small amount of people. So yeah, man, it's crazy. Now, we will continue to take active measures to help slow the spread of COVID-19 infections in Atlanta, Bottoms said. Okay, she's obviously only concerned with Atlanta. All right, she's the mayor of Atlanta. Okay, now public health experts overwhelmingly agree that wearing a face mask covering helps slow the spread of this sometimes deadly disease. I'm glad they said that, sometimes deadly, because it's not a death sentence, guys. It's not the end of the world, because in fact, I've seen people recover just like nothing ever happened, just like it was a cold, like they was recovering from a cold. All right, so let me read on. Atlanta is the biggest city in Georgia that will require masks worn by everybody. Okay, East Point, Athens, and Savannah have implemented similar rules. Those are cities outside of the skirt of Atlanta, by the way. So I'm joining so many mayors across the state who have ordered people to wear face covering, Bottoms told Channel 2. And what it means is just another layer of us to remind people and really enforce the emergency that we are in our city and in our state right now. So if you plan on visiting Atlanta or Georgia for that matter, because if I'm not mistaken, I think the governor fixing to implement a similar rule. Okay, the mayor said the executive order will require mask in the airport, in public parks, and anywhere where social distancing isn't taking place. That can mean quite a few things. The order also extends to individuals inside commercial entities or other buildings or space open to the public. Farmer asked how the mayor plans to enforce the mandate. Now we're getting somewhere. This is a good question, okay? We are looking into what we can do to enforce it outside of our public facilities, Bottoms said. But we're just asking people to do the right thing. Bottoms herself was diagnosed with COVID-19 this week. She told Farmer she has a runny nose, scratchy throat, and some irritable, but otherwise feel fine. Okay, so she don't have major symptoms. On Tuesday, Georgia surpassed a milestone with more than 100,000 coronavirus cases. Wow. That's here local, guys, here in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, the state. Okay, the state is currently reporting 103 cases and almost 3,000 deaths. That's an increase of 3,400 new cases and 23 deaths since Tuesday. Whoa, Georgia becomes the ninth state to pass the 100,000 case mark, joining New York, California, Florida, Texas, New Jersey, Illinois, Massachusetts, and Arizona. Wow, Georgia is now on that list, guys. This is a serious matter. Okay, so I don't know, man. In fact, besides me reading, man, I'm gonna let y'all hear from the mayor Keisha Bottoms right now.
What does this mean?
Well, I'm joining so many mayors across the state who have already required that people in their cities wear face coverings. And what it means is just another layer for us to remind people and really enforce the emergency that we are in our city and in our state right now. And so we are saying to people, when you are out, and if you cannot socially distance, wear a face covering.
All right, guys. Like I say, man, that's it. She's about ready to enforce this law. I think it's gonna be law. So my random days of me just strolling in the Walmart without a face mask on, quite frankly, should be over. Okay. Again, guys, the goal is to help slow the spread. All right. So help slow the spread of COVID-19. If that's what they had to take some type of experts to give them this type of advice. Okay, some kind of, I don't know the name of the expert, but someone has to give them, listen, with that many people infected, the only way or one sure way of slowing it down is to require that people wear a face mask. And that's what she has done. Now, speaking of the governor, I spoke earlier about him. Kemp begins tour of the state to encourage mask wearing. So pretty soon it's going to be required of the state, guys. And again, I don't see that as a bad thing, but you know, some guys somewhere, you invading my rights, you infringing on my. Here's my thing. What's going to be the fine if you don't wear it? Okay, some of us are a little reckless. I admit, from time to time, I can be a little reckless. All right, I may just, I can be, Walmart right down the street, right? I could get an urge for an orange, banana, or watermelon. I'll be back. I'm going to run to Walmart. Or I can be like on a test drive, and my face mask in the car. Okay, I'm in a, customer car on a test drive, and I happen to stop at a store. I don't have a face mask. What could the fine be? What potential fine could you pin on someone for such law being broken? I guess. I don't know. Would it be a dollar amount? I don't know. What could it be? But in order to reinforce some, for it to hit home, you almost have to hit the pocket. Okay, so I don't know what kind of. They're still in the beginning stage. I don't know what the fine could be, or if there's going to be a fine. You would think if the public was educated as to, yes, guys, this will help slow the spread of the virus, people would do it anyway. But no, man. Sometimes you have to be made to do something that protects yourself. I never forget when the law passed to where motorcycle riders had to wear a helmet. It's the law now. Okay, I guess so many people passed, or there was accident and people were dying from head injury, head trauma, and it was discovered that 80% of them wasn't wearing a helmet. The lawmakers got together and passed a law that will require you to wear a helmet. Why is that necessary? The seatbelt the same way. Now, seatbelt could be dealt with differently because it could be a religious thing. Some people don't wear their seatbelt because of their religion. Go figure. I don't know, but it's crazy, man. So, man, guys, I decided to take a break. We're wrapping up. Ain't nobody here. I might walk around and do a little tour, but I'm about to wrap up also. So, just wanted to touch on that. I remember on the way to work this morning, I talked about that, and then just to log on and found out she's actually getting ready to do that. I was speculating myself, but no more speculation. It's coming. All right, guys. The break time is over. What do y'all see? Y'all see anything interesting? You can't see nothing in the background. I normally talk about interesting things that's happening in the shop. Not much going on, guys. I got a, y'all can't see that. I got a van I'm finna do, yank the transmission out of. But can y'all see that? Y'all can't see that. That is a Compass. I'm getting ready to do some work on. And that's a challenge over there. I'm pointing like y'all can really see this stuff. But that's all I have for now. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next video.